Now we take a trip into a mythical future. Derek Jacobi and Hayley Atwell star in our adaptation of a science fiction classic, Ray Bradbury, The Martian Chronicles.
Mission Control, are you getting this?
Affirmative, Tycho. We're seeing multiple warnings here.
Copy. We're seeing problems right across the board. Flight systems, thrust regulators, life support.
Tycho, be advised, emergency landing.
Negative, flight.
Come to new heading, 260, distance 18 miles.
Negative, flight. We have critical hull failure.
Tycho, can you jettison?
Negative. Everything's compromised. We are not going to make it.
Tycho.
It's gone. I repeat, it's gone. I've got nothing. I've got zero control. God help us.
Tycho, UHF comcheck. Tycho, UHF comcheck. Do you copy?
Take the hook and the bait
Hook, bait.
and slide the hook through the mouth.
Like this.
Jesus!
Look! Up there! Dad! It's a falling star!
I don't think so.
It's beautiful.
Pull the lines in.
But Dad...
Pull them in!
Spokesman from the Space Administration has warned anyone finding debris on the ground to call the authorities immediately. Do not touch or attempt to retrieve any wreckage, as it may be contaminated and harmful to health.
Look away.
But Dad, I want to watch!
Look away!
Why?
It's not a falling star. It's the moon shuttle. It's burning up.
What's his state of mind?
He spent 20 years flying around Pluto. 5 minutes after coming home, he's thrown in jail. What do you think his state of mind is?
Well, has he said anything?
He asked for a glass of cognac.
Well, I hope you're obliged.
No alcohol for prisoners. Rules are rules. I'll be right outside.
Captain Wilder.
You don't look like a wine waiter, so I'm assuming it's bad news.
The decision's been taken. I'm afraid you're going to be court-martialed. Article 91 of the Military Code. Insubordination.
You know what they delivered yesterday? A medal. Here to the prison. For outstanding achievement on the Pluto survey mission.
You disobeyed a direct order.
I'm just saying.
Look, why did you do it?
What does it matter now?
When I was 10 years old, everyone at school had a poster of you on their bedroom walls. The first human voice from Mars. The whole world was listening. I think I even wanted to marry you.
I'd think twice about that now. Just have to settle for being my lawyer instead.
All you had to do was come home and collect your pension. Was that too much to ask? So, Why did you do it?
You're not the only one who got their head turned at 10. I was fishing with my dad. When the moon shuttle blew up, I watched those astronauts fall 38 miles to Earth. Imagine, the last thing you see isn't some emergency room with a paramedic trying to jump-start your heart. Imagine the last thing you see is the entire planet stretched out beneath you.
You became an astronaut just so you could have a beautiful death.
I got it into my head that up there, everything was beautiful, even death. When the first Mars mission vanished, I knew exactly where I had to be.
Mission control to Olympus 2, you are go for landing. Over.
Copy that.
Go for landing. 35 degrees. 400 feet. Down at 9. 58 forward.
Any sign of them down there, Hathaway?
Nothing yet. 300 feet. Down 3.5. 47 forward. Slow it up a bit.
Copy.
There's some shadows by the far crater. I can't be sure.
200 feet. 4 down. 28 forward.
I think it's a rocket. Look, it's Olympus 1.
100 feet. 3.5 down. 9 forward.
And she's still in one piece.
Any sign of the crew?
40 feet. Down 2.5. Picking up some dust.
No. I can't see anything through the dust cloud.
Contact light. And shut down.
Engine stop.
Very smooth touchdown. Olympus 2, outstanding.
Nicely done, Captain.
Atmosphere viable, Captain.
Good to know they got that bit right.
When are we ever wrong, Olympus? Advise crew rest for 1 hour before you start EVA.
Copy that.
Rest? You must be kidding.
We should follow protocol. The stress of final approach.
With all due respect...
Yes, Parkhill?
We've come all this way, sir. I'm buggered if I'm going to take a nap.
Copy that.
But, Captain...
Hathaway, we're going to find out what happened to Olympus 1. If anyone's still alive, that hour could make all the difference. So, let's open the hatch and get going. Looks like she made a perfect landing, too.
How soon after touchdown did they vanish?
A few seconds. They'd barely landed.
But look, the hatches are open. They lowered the ladders. That takes time.
I was sat in mission control. It's not something you forget.
Captain, we should get back before that storm hits. We don't know how violent it'll be.
Look! Footprints. All leading in the same direction. Where the hell were they going? It's like the entire crew just marched out.
Captain, that storm is racing closer.
We have to find out what happened.
We're going to the lip of the crater. No further.
Oh, my God.
It's all of them.
No. It can't be.
Count them yourself.
But if the whole crew's here, who buried them?
16 graves. Neatly dug. In a straight line.
But if the Martians killed them, why dispose of the bodies so carefully?
All those centuries dreaming of first contact. Now we knew for sure we weren't alone. We almost wish we were.
Well, Control should have aborted the mission.
Oh. The only reason we were there was to see if Mars was safe for colonization. That was the mission. While the crew set up base camp, Spender took the Explorer pod for a low-level flyover.
Well?
There are cities, Martian cities, peppered all over the mountains.
We didn't see anything when we landed.
You have to be right on top of them. They're built into the hillsides. I saw these incredible halls, like stadiums, and wide streets beautifully laid out. Strange sculptures like statues or maybe machines.
They're not savages, then?
Far from it. It's more sophisticated than anything you'll see on Earth. But the strangest thing was I didn't see any living creatures. Not one.
So the cities were in ruins?
They were pristine, as if everyone had left yesterday.
Were they hiding?
It's possible, I don't know.
It's a trap.
Always thinking the worst, Parkhill.
Basic military strategy.
Or maybe they're not as basic as you.
I tell you, those Martians are trying to lure us into a trap.
We'll find out soon enough. 0800 will take a ground expedition to the nearest city.
I'd like to volunteer, Captain.
Very well.
I'll get the weapons ready.
We're trying to make peaceful contact.
Yeah. As I always say, best to make contact from behind a loaded gun.
This is what happens when you put a thug in uniform.
He's got a point. If we don't want to end up like the first mission...
He's a moron.
He's just tired and hungry, like all of us. Come on, looks like food's nearly ready. If we take the rover, we can head up this valley.
I think the closest city was here.
Hearts of oak are our ships, hearts of oak are our men. We always are ready. Steady, boys, steady.
Do we have to listen to this?
They're just dealing with everything.
I did my basic training with half those men buried up there.
Brave men.
Gave their lives to the mission.
The least they deserve is a song.
Yeah.
Hearts of oak are our ships, hearts of oak are our men.
We always are ready. Steady, boys, steady. To charge and to conquer again and again.
For God's sake!
Tell you what, Spender. While Big sings, you and me can dance. How about it?
Why don't you shut your drunken mouth?
Oh, she doesn't think it's funny.
She doesn't think anything's funny.
Well, if we can't sing, let's name a few things. That's what pioneers do.
Good idea.
I name thee... Biggs Rock.
Enough!
I name thee... Biggs Canal.
Biggs Canal?
Right. I name thee... Biggs and Parkhill Canal.
That's more like it.
No!
Oh, take it easy.
You delinquent moron!
Dad!
Okay, cut it out.
What's wrong with her?
Spender, with me.
Can't be the Biggs Canal without a Biggs in it.
Now! Suppose you explain what just happened.
I was ashamed.
They're just letting off steam.
Ashamed of Biggs and Parkhill and us and the noise.
You've been in the forces long enough to know how Marines do it.
Where's their respect? Where's their sense of the right thing?
You can't assault the ranks.
It's the idea of them watching us make fools of ourselves.
Them?
The Martians.
Spender, we don't even know they're still out there.
I know they're here. I can feel it. Just like I know that we're going to rip Mars up, rip her skin off and change it to fit ourselves. And morons like Parkhill and Biggs will be leading the charge.
We won't ruin Mars.
You think not?
I wouldn't have taken this command if I'd believed...
Humans have a talent for ruining big, beautiful things, Captain. They know we're here. Maybe they already hate us for it. Maybe that's why they killed the first crew.
We don't know that.
Sir, you can't let Parkhill go on the ground expedition.
We're not going without weapons.
You've got to confine him to camp.
Any more dissent, and I'm putting you on a charge, Spender. Got it?
Understood, Captain.
All set?
Weapons ready.
I'm taking the full medical kit, just in case.
Cameras are all loaded, sir.
And let's go see if we can find ourselves a Martian. Hold tight back there. It's going to get a bit bumpy.
You're looking a bit green, Parkhill.
Doing fine.
Definitely the worse for wear.
Nothing I can't handle.
Looks like a gateway into the city.
You want me to go ahead? Make sure it's clear?
No.
We'll just take a nice, calm look. It's incredible.
Look at the scale of the buildings.
How many centuries do you think those fountains have been running?
Hey, you Martians!
Parkhill.
Just trying to get some service.
Let's leave the rover. Go on foot. Is it some kind of theatre? Or a temple?
Look. The shadows of the pillars overlay the mosaics in perfect symmetry.
They really thought this through.
Oh, Parkhill.
Just checking the acoustic. Can you hear me in the cheap seats?
Did you hear that?
Take it easy, Parkhill.
You think they've seen us?
It doesn't sound like a warning.
We should follow it. I think it's coming from there.
Inside the dome.
Now that is what you call a door.
Do we go in?
That's why we're here. Dear God.
No.
Give me a torch, someone. Bodies. Thousands of Martian bodies. Like sticks wrapped in pieces of burnt newspaper. Hathaway did some tests. You know what killed them? Chicken pox. On Earth, it doesn't even kill children. But in the Martian metabolism, it burned them black. Dried them out to brittle flakes.
The virus came up with the first mission.
And they didn't even know it. There's nothing anyone could have done, Spender.
It's never our fault, is it? Humans always find someone else to blame.
Now, the blunt truth is, if chickenpox hadn't killed them, we'd probably be dead by now.
Do murderers build cities like this?
They killed the first mission. Didn't even give them a chance.
Yeah, way I see it, the Martians had it coming.
Back off, Parkhill.
You think they stank this bad when they were alive? God, Jesus. They really do stink.
Parkhill, get out!
God, that's better.
Thank you. You just made everything so much easier.
Spender, come back. Spender!
Let her cool down, Captain. She'll come back when she's ready.
Where are you? It's all right. I won't harm you. Please. Trust me.
Reckon these are done?
Flip 'em one more time. Don't want anyone getting the squits on Mars.
Well, they certainly smell good. Spender doesn't know what she's missing.
Oh, we won't be seeing her again.
She's got to come back sometime.
3 days out there on her own, no food, no weapons. She's probably face down in a canal by now. But don't look so sad. She was wound too tight for Mars. Should never have been allowed on the mission.
Wrong again.
Jesus!
I'm the only one who should have been allowed up here.
Captain's really pissed off at you, Spender.
I'm beyond human concerns now.
Hey, what now? Steady on there, Spender. Reckon the sun's got to you.
I found one, alive, up in the city. He was sick, but he still had the strength to teach me.
It's great, Spender. Really.
He taught me how to read their books, interpret their art.
Yeah? Why don't you put the gun down, tell us all about it.
They were better than we'll ever be. They knew how to build a civilization without destroying the planet.
Well, you know, if they were so smart, how come they're all dead?
Because, Biggs, dumb people like you are allowed to live.
Oh, wait, no.
How would you feel if a Martian came to Earth and vomited stale beer on the cenotaph?
Please. Spender.
Looking good.
I've left a bit of movement.
Let's do all the comms checks. Then you can tighten everything off. What the hell's that?
It's base camp.
Quick! We were too late. She'd butchered them all, the whole crew.
You sure it was Spender?
Well, who else could it have been? The Martians were all dead.
So something had possessed her?
She wasn't a geologist anymore, that's for sure. And we were next in her sights. We tracked her into the city. She knew we were after her, so she vanished into the narrow alleys.
See anything? We're gonna have to flush her out. One street at a time. Damn her.
Reposition.
I've got a clean shot now.
Goodbye, Spender.
Wait!
I can take her out!
No! I want her alive!
Spender! I want to talk! I'm coming up!
You sure about this, Captain?
Let me finish her now.
No! That's an order!
It's just me! Spender! It's just me!
That's far enough.
Spender, you can put the gun down. I'm unarmed. You, want to smoke?
Martians don't smoke.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Long enough to kill you all.
Why, Spender? Just tell me that.
When I was a kid, my parents took me to Egypt. I'll always remember how my father acted, all loud and big. My mother hated the people because they were dirty. And you know what? I can see my parents coming to Mars and acting the same way here.
Oh, come on, Spender. No one could see what's up here and not be moved.
Park Hill wasn't.
Colonizing Mars is the biggest step humans have ever taken. We have to believe it'll change us for the better.
I saw the classified mission briefing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We're too far from Earth for bullshit. We both know if the colonization goes ahead, they're going to build a nuclear waste dump on Mars. And then the mining companies will arrive to strip the planet bare. Isn't it enough they've ruined our world without ruining this one as well?
No, I don't think a murderer is in any position to lecture on morals.
I'm free of your Earth culture. And I have to protect what's left of this civilization.
One woman can't protect a whole planet, Spender?
If I'm lucky, I'll live another 60 years, Every expedition that lands will be met by me. One by one, I'll kill them off. Every last one of them. After a while, perhaps Earth people will give up trying.
Spender, I'm begging you.
No.
But you can't win.
I have to try.
If you love all this so much, why cover it in blood?
I found a book in one of the villas. Its pages were tissue thin, pure silver, hand-painted in black and gold. It was a book of Martian philosophy, thousands of years old.
Can I see it?
Stay with me here, Captain. That's the only way to stop this. We can study Martian civilization together, learn from their genius, honor their memory.
I admire your principles.
But?
I'm afraid there's too much Earth blood in me.
Then I'll have to kill you all.
Spender, there's 3 of us.
But I have something to fight for, and that makes me a better killer.
Spender, I came as a friend. For pity's sake! Spender, I'm sorry, but you gave me no choice.
On your head. On your head.
She died in my arms. We put her in a sarcophagus in one of the temples. Placed the silver book next to her. There's not a day goes by I don't think of her, lying in that tomb. The thing that really haunts me is that Spender was right. The colonization turned into a stampede of the greedy. I tried to speak up, to get the Martian cities protected. That's when they booted me off on the Pluto survey.
I thought that was your reward.
Yeah, politics, pure and simple. They wanted the ground left clear for the money men. An army of Park Hills unleashed on Mars.
Can I take my blindfold off now, Sam?
Not yet.
Ooh.
It's all right. I got you. Now, stand by. Ta-da! First man on Mars with a chili dog stand. Oh. You don't like it?
It's beautiful, Sam. Most beautiful hot dog stand I ever saw.
Chili dog, Evie. Chili dog.
But it's in the middle of nowhere.
This isn't nowhere. You see over there, behind that dead city, those are going to be chromium mines. Trucks from the settlement will be passing here 24 hours a day.
Oh. You sure?
As soon as that rocket fleet lands tomorrow, there'll be thousands of miners coming this way. Customers, hungry customers. And they're all ours. Come on. We got to get ready. Get those onions peeled and diced, relish in the dishes, cutlery sorted. I'm going to make you proud, Evie.
Oh, Sam.
Send me you're hungry and you're starved. Something. How does that poem go?
What do I want with poems?
Anyway, send them to me, because the chili dogs are cooking. What was that?
What was what?
Pass me the knife.
What is it, Sam?
Something's under the wagon.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Just stay here. Don't think you can mess with my chili dog stand. I got you now. Damn.
Sam? Are you all right? What was it?
Oh, just a rat or something.
There aren't any rats on Mars, Sam. Only living things are what humans brought. And we didn't bring rats.
It was some vermin. I don't know.
Maybe we should report it.
I'm trying to build a business here, Evie. Best chili dogs on 2 worlds. If word gets out there's vermin, it's the kiss of death.
All I'm saying is...
We've got to kill it.
Sam? Why don't we call it a day, eh? Go back to the settlement. Grab some beers. What are you doing with that? Sam? You know we're not allowed.
I think I'd come out here without a gun. Grab a broom. Let's flush it out.
I don't even know what we're looking for.
What about that hole?
I can't see anything.
Poke the broom in.
No!
Oh, give it here. Let's keep going. No. Not them.
What is it, Sam?
That sound!
I can't hear anything.
They're dead!
Sam, you're frightening me.
They're all dead! Dead? No! No! You're all dead.
I'm getting you to a doctor.
I can deal with this.
Where are you going?
To cook.
Those are our best sausages.
Never skimp on the bait.
Sam, stop this.
Pass the onions. No creature in the universe can resist the smell of fried onions. Move the table over there. They need to see it from a distance.
What about cutlery?
Evie, don't be ridiculous. They're Martians.
So now I'm talking crazy.
Just lock yourself in the trailer.
Where are you going?
Up there. Get a clean shot.
Wait! I'm coming too.
A few of them must have survived up in the hills. But they're not having my chili dog stand. They're not. No way.
What if you say, Sam?
This is the frontier. The old's got to give way to the new. That's the law of give and take. Here. Get ready.
Sam.
Quiet.
Sam, it's the sirens.
Where did I go?
It's just the sirens.
No, it was them.
Is it the miners arriving? Can't see anything. Sam?
That's the general recall.
Recall?
Get in the rover. Come on.
Leave the vehicle here.
What's going on, Sergeant?
Settlement number?
I don't know.
Here, our identity cards.
Launch site 7.
We ain't launching anywhere.
Then you're gonna get left behind.
What?
War's broken out on Earth. We're evacuating.
No!
First thing those eastern bastards are gonna do is hit mission control. If we don't launch before they hit us, we're stranded here.
But I've got a business!
News just in. It's gonna be an off-season. Now grab what you can and get to the rockets. You, get out of the vehicle.
Sam.
Leave it here.
It was the perfect spot.
Come on, Sam. Come on. Let's grab our bags.
The best chili dogs in the solar system. The perfect spot.
Behind the line.
Come on. We're never going to find fossils on top of a mountain. Talk to your father. It's his dig. For a start, there's no water up here.
That's exactly what we're trying to prove, Marguerite. That once these mountains were the ocean floor.
And we really care?
Quiet. You hear that?
Just another drill.
Maybe something's wrong.
That's nothing.
What's for lunch? I'm starving.
It's just another half hour till we stop.
Look, a rocket. And another there. Why are the rockets taking off?
Pass me the radio. Earth Settlement 101, this is Hathaway Archaeological Survey. Do you read? Earth Settlement, come in. Alice, pack everything up.
What's going on?
Quickly.
The whole evacuation was a shambles. Strange that no one was court-martialed over that fiasco.
Well, they didn't know how long they had.
Which is exactly when you stick to protocol.
You're in no position to judge. You were away from it all.
Yes, thank God. Pluto was so clean, so bleak, so unsullied by human meddling. The sun was just a tiny dot in the sky. You want to find peace? That's the place to go.
But you still came back.
Well, space debris takes its toll. There's only so many times you can patch a rocket up.
Right. But why come via Mars? Still haunted by Spender. Even after all those years.
If Mars had been ruined, I owed it to her. To face up to the truth, I had to see it with my own eyes.
Old Earth Settlement at 015.
Captain, there it is. What's left of it?
Oh, it's nothing to get nostalgic about, Thompson.
All that effort to get here, all that money, just abandoned.
Oh, if they hadn't pulled out, we wouldn't be flying over a planet now. We'd be flying over one big open mine. Bridge, take us lower, into the valley running north.
Copy that.
I can think of better ways to waste $1 billion.
Just about cover our Pluto expenses.
What's in the mountains, anyway?
Keep watching.
It looks like... Oh, my God. It's a city. Carved into the hillside.
It hasn't changed one bit. Not in all this time.
Is that where Spender...
Yes.
I can see a plume of smoke. 198.
Smoke?
There. Probably just a dust storm.
Not that colour. Bridge, take us right over it.
Copy that.
Captain, look! There's someone down there. By the canal. See?
It can't be.
I think he's trying to signal us.
700 feet.
I knew it. I knew you'd come back for us. I told my family, don't give up hope. One day they'll come back for us. One day. Captain Wilder?
Who is it? Who's there?
It's me. Hathaway. From your old crew.
Hathaway? Hathaway!
I knew you'd come back. I never give up hope.
It's all right. It's okay. What happened to you?
I got old. That's all.
Get the doctor.
No. No. I'll be all right. The waiting, the excitement. They've been waiting so long.
How many of you are here?
My wife and children. I say children. John's 19 now. Marguerite, 21.
What?
Come with me now, please.
Something wrong?
Well, no. He's just confused. Slow down, Hathaway. There's no hurry.
The years haven't been kind to me. It's a harsh planet.
Don't worry, we're not going anywhere without you.
You've really got the place fixed up nicely.
I ransacked the old settlement. Amazing what they left behind. Dried food, electrical components, building supplies. And once I'd broken into the military containers, I could build anything.
Maybe it was lucky you did get left behind. From what we could make out, the war on Earth just dragged on and on.
Yes, they've got peace now, but not much else. No freedom, little food.
Paradise. Trust me, when you've lived up here all alone for 13 years. Come inside. Alice, come see who's here. You remember Captain Wilder? You do remember?
Of course. Captain Wilder. So nice to see you again.
We all had dinner together the night before I left on the survey mission.
Yes, I remember now.
You look great, Alice.
Thank you.
Mars must really agree with you.
Yes, we're very happy here. This is my daughter, Marguerite.
Pleased to meet you.
My son, John.
Sir. This is Lieutenant Thompson.
Is that gingerbread I can smell?
Yes. We bake gingerbread on a Tuesday, hot pot on Wednesday, mushroom omelette on Thursday.
I grow the mushrooms in the shed.
Friday is baking day.
Life on Mars? Always busy.
You must be hungry. Have you come far?
Pluto.
That'd do it.
How lovely.
Look, I found a stash of wine in one of the warehouses. I kept it for a celebration.
Kids, wash your hands and help serve the tea.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mother.
What the hell's going on?
I don't know.
The isolation must have turned their minds.
It's not just their minds. These kids should be in their 30s, not teenagers. And Alice, she's my age, but look at her. She hasn't changed since I last saw her, not a wrinkle.
Is it something in the water? Or the air?
So why is Hathaway in such a bad state?
Sit down, Captain. Make yourselves at home.
I'm going to check something out.
I'm coming with you.
No, cover for me. Tell them I've gone to get supplies from the rocket. Wilder to bridge.
Everything okay, Captain?
Power up the geological scanners.
Easier to send you a map. They scanned Mars decades ago.
What I'm looking for isn't on any map. 3 small mounds next to each other.
That covers just about every boulder on the planet.
Now, these will be regular, in a line.
Copy that. Give me a couple of minutes.
Please, have some more.
What about Alice and the kids?
Oh, they ate before. So, you were saying about Pluto?
Oh, it's got nothing for us. Nothing at all. The surface is one huge frozen nitrogen lake.
Oh, I guess we won't be colonizing that anytime soon.
Hathaway, I'd like to propose a toast.
Oh, we don't really do formalities.
But this is a special occasion. Not every day you get rescued. Oh, please.
Kids, help me clear the table.
Yes, Mother.
Yes, Mother.
Looks like it's just you and me.
Yes.
So, what do we toast?
It would have to be my wife and children. Without them, I couldn't have survived. Up here, all on my own.
I'll drink to that.
Thompson, would you step outside for a moment?
Something wrong?
No, just technical stuff, if you'll excuse me.
What did you find? 3 graves. The names on the crosses were Alice, Marguerite, and John. Died of an unknown virus 13 years ago.
Then who? Who are those people in there?
Not who, what? Come on, let's search the outhouses. Over here! A whole workshop.
This is incredible.
Last time I saw something like this, it was part of a military droid program. Mechanical joints, hydraulic muscles.
No, that's not possible.
When his real family died, Hathaway built another one to create the illusion of family.
That's insane.
Could you face being utterly alone, millions of miles from Earth?
Get out!
It's okay.
You can't be in here.
There's no harm done.
Get out! Now!
It's okay. Calm down now.
It's all right. Yeah, I've got you.
Some water, quick.
Yep.
Here, take a few sips. It's all right, Hathaway. Everything's going to be okay.
Wilder,
I'm here.
Say goodbye to Alice and the children for me.
I'll go and fetch them.
No. They wouldn't understand. I don't want them to understand.
Hathaway? Hathaway.
What are we going to do about the others? Do we turn them off?
I don't know.
We can't take them back with us?
I suppose not.
Here, take my gun.
Alice, I'm afraid something's happened.
Is it about my husband?
It was his heart.
Oh,
He passed away. I'm so sorry.
thank you.
How do you feel?
He told us it would happen one day, and he didn't want us to cry. He didn't teach us how.
He did a fine job on you.
Thank you. He'd have liked to hear you say that. He was so proud of us.
We'll bury him next to the others.
Yes, I think he'd like that. Yes.
What about you?
What about us?
What happens now?
We've got plenty to do. Tuesday, we bake gingerbread. Hot pot on Wednesday. Mushroom omelette on Thursday. Friday is baking day.
We just left them there. Anything else would have felt like cold-blooded murder.
You're talking about robots.
They were built to last. 10, 50, 100 years. Why shouldn't they live out their time? They've as much right to life as any of us.
But you call that living? Abandoned up there?
A better life than you've got down here. Even from 500,000 miles away we could see the destruction. The Earth's atmosphere, black with smoke, like the whole planet's charred.
It was a bit melodramatic for a man who's just spent 20 years staring at Pluto.
It made Pluto look welcoming, believe me.
If you hadn't disobeyed orders, your welcome here would have been a lot warmer.
It was worth it.
8 years in jail. For people you never even met.
You don't know what it meant to see that rocket burning bright against the sky, escaping from Earth's madness.
There, Captain. You can just see the trail.
Where the hell are they going?
Pluto survey. This is mission control. Do you read?
Mission Control, this is Pluto Survey.
We have reports of an unauthorized rocket launch coming through your sector.
How should I respond?
Your orders are to intercept.
Ignore them.
They're going to want an answer.
Pass me the binoculars. Well, it's not military. It looks pretty beaten up.
Pluto Survey, your orders are to shoot the rocket down. Do you copy?
Mission Control. This is Captain Wilder. We can't see any rocket. Over.
We're tracking it. It's in your sector, Wilder.
We'll keep our eyes peeled.
Well, right on top of them.
Turn it off.
Captain, it's against standing orders to...
I take full responsibility. Now, open ship-to-ship frequencies. This is Captain Wilder of the Pluto survey rocket. Identify yourself. You need to identify yourself. We've been ordered to intercept.
This is the rocket ship Mayflower. We're unarmed. It's just me and 25 kids.
What?
Say again, Mayflower.
We're a civilian rocket. One adult and a class of school children.
I think you're a bit off course. There are no schools out here.
Not many schools down there either now, Captain. We're a refugee ship.
This is insane.
Who's in command, Mayflower?
Just me. Susan Edwards.
Miss Edwards, we're not sure we believe your story.
Take a listen for yourselves.
You couldn't make this up.
What's your destination, Miss Edwards?
We're hoping we'll be safe on Mars.
You're not just going to let them go.
I'm not going to shoot down a class of kids.
They could be faking the whole thing.
They could be, but I don't think so. You'll certainly find some peace and quiet up there.
Thank you, Captain. It's the only chance they've got. They're still young enough to forget the horrors.
Good luck, Miss Edwards. Good luck. Over and out.
Big mistake, Captain.
Not the first I've made.
So how long do you think they'll last?
Who knows? Growing up in the shadow of all that Martian culture, maybe it'll make them better than any of us can imagine.
Has everyone got their water bottles?
Yes, miss.
We're going on an expedition.
Yay!
There's a lake up in the mountains. We're going to get some water, and if we're really lucky, we'll see some Martians.
But all the Martians are dead, miss.
Actually, Robert, they're not. I'm going to show you some real, live Martians. Now form a crocodile and follow me.
The animal plenty, 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animal plenty, 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The animal plenty, 2 by 2, the elephant and the kangaroo. They all went in the yard, walking hurrah. The animals went to 5 by 5 by 5.
Okay. If we're very quiet, we'll see them. Everyone, get to the edge of the lake. Look into the water. Now, what do you see?
My reflection?
No, not anymore. What you can see is Martians. We are the Martians now.
Well, if it's our planet, can we go and explore?
In Ray Bradbury's The Martian Chronicles, dramatised by Richard Curti and Bev Doyle, Captain Wilder was Derek Jacobi, Spender, Hayley Atwell, the lawyer, Anna Madeley, Hathaway, Mark Lewis Jones, and Parkhill, John Altman. Evie was Zoe Tapper, Thompson, Dean Harris, young Wilder, Ryan Sewell, Pluto Survey Officer, Rachel Naylor, Soldier, Jacob James, Prison Officer, Robert Locke, Miss Edwards, Melissa Aston Munslow, Robert, Owen Sewell, and the Mayflower Rocket Kids by children from Polehampton Junior School. Other parts were played by members of the cast. Original music was composed by Imran Ahmad. Sound design and post-production was by Alastair Locke. The Martian Chronicles by Ray Bradbury was directed by Andrew Mark Sewell and was a B7 production for BBC Radio 4. The Martian Chronicles by Ray Bradbury was directed by Andrew Mark Sewell and was a B7 production for BBC Radio 4.